Alright, it's all routed.
So here we are in the camper, just shortly after I got it. Started to tear out the upper bunk over the driver and passenger seat. It was completely rotted out, all just completely soaked. Had been leaking for quite some time. He had told me when I bought it that the leaks were all fixed, but it turned out that that was still leaking a little bit. And I got that leak fixed, and then proceeded to start to tear everything out. The carpet actually was able to save and reuse, but you can see here that top layer of plywood was soaked. And then there's a layer of 2x4, and then the bottom layer of plywood was just absolutely saturated. Rusted through the actual, steel of the cab area in the car, or the motorhome. So this was after the top had a chance to dry out for a day or two. Pull back the carpet, and you can see how much water damage there was. And as I pull off the plywood layer, you can see how everything's just soaked. Those 2x4s, there's just not a whole lot there structurally. It wasn't rotted out as bad as the back was that I found out later, which I'll do another video on. But this is what I started with, so I'm going to show this video first. Most of those screws that were all holding everything together all had to be removed with needle nose pliers or vice grip needle nose pliers, because the clutch bit, as it's called, I guess it's a clutch screw or clutch head screw, they were just all rusted in place and nothing would come out, so they all had to be taken out slowly by hand. I finally bought an impact wrench later, and that helped a bit, but some of those were just so rusted in place there was not much hope. Some I had to cut off. It was quite a project. So now, this is the bottom layer that you're seeing there, and that's about to come out so we can get down to the actual metal. I do believe that's all aluminum. Which actually rotted through. And it's just soaked. So all this got all replaced with new 2x2s, new insulation. I did use regular pink insulation and just did my best to cram it in there without, losing, stuffing it in there and losing the air. That's what does the insulating, so don't want it packed too tight. This is after everything's pulled up and I'm about to start rebuilding everything. I got the new plywood bottom in right there, and replaced the 2x2 on that side. Liquid nails it in place, and that's it for now.